a nice bright sunny day like this, one of the last things you may think of doing is using your flash. But trust me, if you're photographing people on a bright sunny day by the sea, which you could well find yourself doing, your flash can be an absolute godsend. I found a couple of skate bums. Dan and Lawrence, they're called. Thank you for doing this, guys. Appreciate it. As you can see, our faces are really, really dark, despite the fact we're standing in bright sunlight. That's because the exposure overall is for the sky and the beach hut and everything else in the picture. These dark areas, they're right out of range. They're too dark for the camera to be able to capture along with the bright bits. This highlight on Lawrence's face, the one on my own, they're probably about the correct exposure, but it means the important thing, the face, you can't see it. You have to make a choice because it's so far out of range. You can increase your exposure, just open the camera up a bit, let some more light in, and then you'll have the correct exposure for our faces. But as you can see, as soon as you do that, the sky goes all wishy-washy and the beach huts lose their colour, and these bright bits here, they've just burnt completely away. To do that with a video camera, you'd have to add in a bank of reflectors or lighting, and it's much the same with a stills camera. The great advantage of a stills camera, however, is you've got a flash on the top of it. This technique of using your flash to fill in shadows is called fill-in flash for obvious reasons. Now the flash isn't going to affect the bright areas, it can't really, it's competing with the sun, but it can make an impact on the darker areas. Let's get rid of these sunglasses a minute so I can see what I'm doing. Now, first of all, let's just take a picture without any fill-in flash whatsoever. Here we go. Great stuff, and as you can see, the faces are really dark and the highlights are really bright. So let's just turn the flash on. And by the way, I'm using full program mode for this. You can do it in aperture and priority modes, but I don't recommend you do it the first time you try. I want you to get your head around how to control the flash and what's going on before you start overloading yourself with apertures and shutter speeds and all that kind of stuff. I've turned the flash on. Let's take the picture. Here we go, same shot again. Good posing, chaps. Now that one might be a bit over flashed. It's like the flash was too powerful. It doesn't look very natural. So what you can do is lower the power of the flash. See, there's a little plus and a minus above that button there. Now, whatever make of camera you've got, there will be a similar control somewhere on it. If I press that button and then turn the front dial on my camera, if you can see there, I'm getting minus or I'm getting plus according to which way I turn it. This is turning the flash power up when I go to plus, or minus, it's making it less powerful. So let's go to minus, I'm going to go to minus 0.7, okay? So that's like almost a whole stop of light. That's almost half the amount of light coming out of the flash. Let's take the picture again, see what it looks like. Here we go. That's much better. That is a much more natural looking fill in without having the shadows. Now it's just the same with a dedicated gun, dedicated flash gun. Very, very similar procedure with your dedicated as to with the on camera. Just slot it in there, switch it on. Use the TTL or through the lens mode on the flash gun. That means the camera is going to measure the light and it's going to tell the flash gun what it wants it to do. It's going to tell it to balance it. But we don't want that, do we? Because we want to make the shadows brighter, but not affect the highlights. So you can select, using the little selector here, whether you want it brighter or darker, just like you could, excuse me, with the on-camera flash. I'm going to set this to -1. There we go, that's -1 stop. That means it's a lot less light than the standard one. Don't start trying to work out those maths. I'm also going to feather the light. I'm going to point the flash head, kind of like away from the guys slightly with a diffuser, because it's a nicer, softer light that's actually going to be hitting them. Right, here we go. Good poses, these guys. Nice one, chaps. Very moody. Dan looks like he wants to kill me. And straight away, that is a really nice fill-in flash. You can see the details, but it's still moody. It's kind of got a much more evening, bordery look to it. Fill-in flash, it's a very, very simple technique. If you were on the beach having a picnic with your family on a bright sunny day, you've got black shadows going everywhere, all over people's faces. Just by setting up your fill-in flash, when you arrive, when you get there, it means your camera's ready to go. Just pick it up, you'll get some great shots of the family having a lovely time.